University. At guard, the 5'4" sophomore from Haslett, New Jersey, number 12, Julia Ramos. At guard, the 5'6" senior from Annandale, New Jersey, number 13, Haley Scott. Followed the 5'11" sophomore from Staten Island, number 20, Aaron Frederick. And followed the 5'10" senior from Belmont, New Jersey, number 22, Sarah Henning. At guard, the 5'5" freshman from Woodbridge, New Jersey, number 23, Rick Konetsky. The head coach of the ring, John Olenowski, and the assistant coaches, Nick Olenowski and Kelly Keegan. Now today's starting line for your Bearcats. At goal, a 5'10" freshman from New York, number 15, Natalie Eberhard. At guard, a 5'5" freshman from the Bronx, number 12, Sega Hedgie. At guard, the 5'6" freshman from Brooklyn, number 13, Ellie Yee. At guard, the 5'6" sophomore from Staten Island, number 25, Melinda Spivey. At guard, the 5'3" grad student from Staten Island, number 20, Samantha Campbell. The head coach of the Bearcats, Michael Petrosis, and the assistant coaches, Olivia Colbert and Kristen Arlovitz. Now, let's play ball. Just a reminder, fans, we promote good sportsmanship by all student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request
Good afternoon. Welcome, everybody, to the 2018-19 basketball opener here at Baruch College. And we have a doubleheader this afternoon, and it gets going first with the women's basketball team under first-year head coach Michael Petrosos, a familiar name here at Baruch College, of course, having played here men's basketball under Ray Rankus. And then, of course, he's been an assistant. He was at Hunter. He was at Wagner. He served as an assistant last year under Kellyanne Barrett. And this year, he gets to lead his team in his first opportunity as a Division III head coach. And the Bearcats this afternoon will be taking on Drew University Rangers from Madison, New Jersey. Their head coach is John Olenowski, who some of us remember used to be the coach at Division I Manhattan College, one of the good guys in this business. And I'm happy to welcome here my announcer today, Jamal Chapman. Jamal, how are you? Welcome to another year.
Welcome to another year, John. Thank you for having me today. It's going to be a great year for Baruch Bearcats basketball. We're ready for the tip-off at center court. It's going to be a great season, John. I'm looking forward to it. And the tip-off is away with Drew in the blue jerseys. Now they're going to get upset up in the court. Out of another left wing we have Stein. Now with the three, and it's off the front rim. Now rebound by Drew. Julia Ramos. Now we have a foul.
Yeah, one of the things the Bearcats are going to have to do this year is they're going to have to do a really good job of rebounding, and they're going to have to try to limit their opponents as much as possible with second chance opportunities.
All right, now Julia Ramos has the ball at the top of the court. She works it over to Sarah Henning.
Bearcats look like they're on zone defense.
Yeah, and they're moving their feet and they're getting to the offensive player. And now we have a turnover.
Yeah, good job on Melinda Spayu. She blocked the lane. The player went out of bounds. Melinda, of course, is seen as the team's top player. She's only a sophomore, and she has a lot of responsibility, but you could tell she welcomes it.
Yeah, you can see coming from last season, she emerged as a very good talent here for Baruch. They're going to rely on her a lot this year. All right, Drew now has the ball. The inbounds by Sarah Henning over to Julia Ramos as she works her way to the front court. Baruch is in the zone defense. They're rotating. They're looking good. Now Sarah Henning has the ball. Kicks it back up to Julia Ramos. Over to Tominski, who pulls for the three, but couldn't get the ball to drop down. Now rebound by Spayu as she works her way to the front court for the Bearcats. Spayu tries to dish the ball off. The pass in the air, but it rolls off of Julia Ramos' feet from Drew University.
The Bearcats played two scrimmages this year. They started off with a home scrimmage against Kane, and then they went on the road to play the College of New Rochelle. They actually won that scrimmage in overtime. Coach Petrosos was very encouraged by what he saw. They had a good crowd there. He felt the girls got a chance to play in a very tough environment, and he liked what he saw. It's a rebuilding year, with the exception of Melinda and Genka, who's a graduate student. Everybody's a freshman.
Yeah, it's a new year for the Bearcats this year. It's all the seniors from last year was able to move on, and they're doing great things now. But it's exciting to see what the Bearcats can do with this young crew that they have here.
Caitlin Rivera on the team. She's a two-sport athlete at Baruch. She also plays women's tennis.
Now we have a turnover by the Bearcats, and the ball will go back to the Drew Rangers. All right, Gina Ramos, the ball over to Ellie Stein, who now kicks it over to Henning. Back up top to Ramos. Over to Tominski. Back over to Stein. Now Stein kicks it up to Ramos. Now inside to Frederick, who's called for the travel. Ball back to the Bearcats.
Yeah, several early turnovers here for the visiting Rangers. That's a good sign for the Bearcats. They're going to need Drew to be a little sloppy today.
Yeah, both teams are trying to find their spot right now. Oh, Spyu tries to get the ball up to the front court in a hurry, but the ball was deflected out of bounds by Frederick from the Drew Rangers. The ball will be taken out on the left side of the court by the Bearcats.
Yeah, it was good hustle by Drew.
Yeah, they're definitely on the defensive end. Both teams are definitely on their game right now. Now the Bearcats over to Genko up top with the three, and it is good by Natalie Ibelhat.
Yeah, she's also a two-sport athlete. She plays on the women's tennis team.
Got a lot of two-sport athletes here this year.
Yeah, it's great to see a lot of people play a lot of different sports.
Yeah, you can definitely see their talent be shown on multiple playing fields. All right. Now Genko kicks it back over to Ibelhat with a three. Just off back iron, but the ball goes back to the Bearcats. Now we have a tussle for the ball. The ball will be going back to the Bearcats with the foul on Julia Ramos. Now taking the ball out underneath the rim is Samantha Genko for the Baruch Bearcats. She inbounds the ball over to Spy, who works the ball right back up top too. Now Spy has the ball. The screen, trying to work her way inside. She makes her way inside, able to get the layup up, but is not able to drop. She'll be going to the line for 2 shots.
Melinda, a big soccer player in high school out in Staten Island. And she, of course, already as a sophomore is one of the team leaders. She's going to have a fantastic career here at Baruch College.
Yeah, definitely is going to have it. She's going to be the leader for a couple of years to come. And I believe the freshmen here will definitely rely on her knowledge of the game to help them improve. All right, Spyu, 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
This is the perfect start that head coach Katrosos wants, 5-0.
Yes.
Against a team from the Landmark Conference, which is a very good conference.
Yeah, definitely the Baruch Bearcats coming in today trying to prove that they can hang with the big dogs, and they're doing a good job so far. Now Julia Ramos has the ball for the Drew Rangers. Kicks it over to Tominski, who now kicks it over to Henning. Inside, we have the layup, but it's no good with the rebound by Caitlin Rivera. Now inside all the way with the drive is Mashi, but she could not come down with the layup. Now we have a foul with the ball going the other way to the Drew Rangers.
Yeah, they called that on Caitlin Rivera. It was really just one of those plays where you're fighting for the rebound with the opposing player and you just get the foul called on you.
That's always tough, you know. You don't want to get a lot of fouls early on in the game.
Yeah, both teams also, you can see the players really breathing very hard. You know, beginning of the season, a lot of teams are not yet up to speed with conditioning. You can really tell that early on, especially with Drew already having made a few substitutions.
Yeah, you want to keep your players fresh. You know, it's going to be a long haul, and early on in the season, you just want to see what everybody's made of. Now we have a foul. Is it in the act of shooting? No. The foul is on Samantha Genko from the Bearcats, who was on the floor, and Julia Ramos will be taking the ball out underneath the Drew Rangers rim. Yeah,
that's her second foul, so not very good start, but they got Millie Yee coming in. She played at Brooklyn Tech High School.
Yeah, it's a good feeling right here. Now the Drew Rangers with the shot from Erin Frederick. The Drew Rangers are now on the board. And just when the Bearcats was getting the ball up the court, we have a turnover. The ball will go back to the Drew Rangers.
Keep curling around to the ball. Post up, Frederick.
Julia Ramos taking the ball out underneath the rim.
Post up, Frederick. Get open.
She's looking for the open net. We'll play it now. Gets the ball into Axman, who kicks it back over to Ramos, who pulls for the three. Just missed, but the rebound too. Crushed. And now back up top to Julia Ramos. She's looking to set the offense for the Drew Rangers. She kicks it over to Axman. Back over to Ramos. Inside to Frederick. Over, back outside to Axman, who pulls for the three. Just missed, but the rebound goes down to Caitlin Rivera.
Good rebound by Caitlin.
Yes, good box out over there. You know, with the height of Cecilia Crouch at 5'11", Caitlin Rivera used her body to box her out and was able to come down with the board. All right, Bearcats with the basketball. Spy getting the ball inbounds. Over to Miche. As she works her way up the court, she kicks it over to. Now we have the ball going the other way by the Drew Rangers. Julia Ramos with the ball. She looks to set up the offense. Over to Frederick, who stops and pops. The left elbow, and she's able to knock it down. The score is now 5-4 with 5 minutes remaining in the game. The Bearcats are up by 1.
Yeah, Bearcats are going to have to put a body on her. She's hit 2 shots so far from inside.
Oh, man. Spy tried to get the ball in the Caitlin Rivera, who puts up the shot, was blocked. But now Yee with the three, and it is good. Bearcats now up 8-4.
Nice shot. And a very good pass that time by Caitlin in the scrum of getting the ball. Was very smart enough to pull the ball back out.
No, it's a good play. Now the Drew Rangers inside. Good defense by Spy, who almost was able to get the ball knocked away. But Frederick was able to recover and get the layup. The score is now 8-6 with 4.5 minutes remaining in this first period. We now have a jump ball with possession. Hold on 1 second, everybody. I'm going to figure out the possession.
And it's going to be Bearcats.
All right. Possession goes back to the Bearcats. All right. The Rangers are on. As soon as Millie Yee was able to catch the ball, Ramos was there to knock it out of her hand. The possession will go back to the Bearcats. As Spyu gets it into Rivera. Now Spyu has the ball on the right wing. Looking to work her way into the offense. Kicks it back over to Rivera. But we have a turnover.
Yeah, Melinda was trying to find an open spot and then kind of let the defense collapse on her and throw the ball back out, but she wasn't able to get it.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers early on for both teams. Now the Rangers, good play.
Yeah, good steal by Natalie.
Yes. Now Spyu has the ball and gets it up to the front court. Kicks it over to Valencia. Now Rivera has the ball. Back up top. Now Miche has the ball. Kicks it over to Spyu now has it over on the right wing. With the shot clock going down. The Bearcats need to get up a shot. And Spyu is able to get up the shot. But we have a turnover by the Bearcats.
Yeah, the Bearcats had to rush that shot with the shot clock going down, and Melinda wasn't able to get it off. Again, early season, those things are going to happen, especially now that this is a real game setting. You kind of have to use the first 2 games of the season to give the girls an opportunity to kind of get into it. This is the same across the board on any Division III game. Right.
I mean, I think it's anytime you're starting anything new, you know, you always got to work on your chemistry, come together as a team. It's very early in the process. You know, the Bearcats have a long way to go this season. All right, the Drew Rangers now have the ball with Julia Ramos getting the inbounds. She gets it in to Henning, who kicks it over to Stein, who pulls for 3, and the 3 is good. The Drew Rangers have their first lead of the day. Score is now 9-8 with the Drew Rangers up by 1. Genko now back into the game for the Bearcats. She gets the ball to the front court. Passes it over to Spyu. But another turnover. Spyu's having a rough game out there in the early going with 3 turnovers so far. Now the ball back to the Drew Rangers. Now we have a shot by Cruz from the Rangers. The score is now 11-8. The Drew Rangers is definitely picking it up on offense. And they're applying the pressure on defense. As you've seen Axman flying in to knock away the ball, but the possession will go back to the Bearcats.
Yeah, this is a very important point here in the first period. The momentum's starting to swing in Drew's favor. And Bearcats need to get something positive right now to kind of break that.
Yeah, you know, basketball is all about runs, and the Bearcats definitely in need of an offensive possession right here.
There it is. That's
and
the positive.
There it is. You called it, John, and they answered. Great play by Ebelhad with the assist from Spyu. All right, we have a three for the Drew Rangers, but it's off. But we have a good rebound by Genko. Gets the ball over to Yi as she makes it in to the lane, puts up the layup. Couldn't get the layup to fall, but it's fouled, and we go into the line for two.
Millie, of course, hit a three-pointer earlier in the game. So she's going to go to the line now for 2 shots. Chance to give the Bearcats the tie or the lead.
Yeah, the Bearcats. This game so far has been a good up-and-down game. Both teams are playing very well. So here's Yi on the second free throw, and it is good. 1 of 2 from the line. The game is now tied up 11-11 with 2 minutes remaining in this first period. Now, we have the Drew Rangers in the front court. Trying to work around the offense. We have a three by Steins off the right iron. Now we have Spy who was able to save the ball, but it's back to the Drew Rangers. Now we have Capello at the top of the court. She kicks it over to Axman. The Drew Rangers are working it around. But the Bearcats are playing good defense, but unfortunately it was a foul on the play.
You know, that's one of those plays that I've never been a big fan of in basketball because all Natalie really did was just sit there with her arms up.
Right.
The player's trying to make the play, but they're sort of calling the foul because she got in the way of the player trying to make the play.
Right.
But the reality is she kind of ran into Natalie. But, again, that's how they call it a lot of times, but It is what it is, and Drew makes the first free throw.
Almost make it feels like it should be like a charge because if she's standing her ground and she has her hands up and the player pushes himself into you, you know, at that point you have possession. I mean, you have your position on the court.
Yeah, you see that a lot. Players just standing there with their hands up.
Right.
Not necessarily trying to cause the charge, but just stand there, and they usually get called because the players are sort of impeding the offensive thing.
Now
Good
we
play.
have the Bearcats with a three. Millie Yee with the three so far in this game. Millie Yee now has 6 points with 2 threes.
Yeah, Millie Yee played at Brooklyn Tech. Not a bad high school. And you can tell she's very smart because I wasn't smart enough to get in there.
I went to good old Canarsie High School. It was more so known for our football program than our basketball. All right, Spyu now has the ball. The Bearcats are working into the front court. Natalie back to Spyu. Good play. Could not get the layup to drop. The ball goes back to the Rangers as they're working their way to the front court. With under a minute left in this game, the score is now 14-13. Bearcats up by 1. Now we have a three by Tominski, but it couldn't drop. As she tried to save the ball and throw it off of Yee, she wasn't able to get the ball back, but the Bearcats will now have the possession. Yee taking it out on the left side of the court. Inbounds to Genko. Getting the instructions from the coach and looking to set up the offense for the Bearcats. She works her way to the left side of the court. See Melinda Spyu set enough for the pick. Now Yee has the ball. She's thinking about pulling for the three, but in the last second tried to drive and was called for the travel.
Yeah, Drew's been making a lot of substitutions today. They're really going to be using a lot of different players.
Yeah, you can see they have a deep bench. So far, they've already had 6 players off the bench enter the game. All right, Julie Ramos back in the game. Kicks it over to Tominski. Now over to Noel, who tries to drive into the rim. Kicks it back out to Stein, who pulls for the three. Misses off right iron. Now Spyu with the rebound, looking to get to the front court in a hurry. With 7 seconds remaining in this game, we have a foul on the court. Julia Ramos fouled Melinda Spyu. Melinda Spyu will be going to the free throw line.
Well, I could tell you that John Olenowski is not a very happy man right now. He wasn't very happy with that call.
And we have the first free throw is up, and it is good. Melinda Spyu.
One way you could tell how a game is going is by looking at the coach's reaction.
Right.
I will tell you right now that the coach of Drew is a lot unhappier right now than the Bearcats coach, Michael Catroso. So I think so far you could tell how the game plan is going for each team.
And we have Spyu with the 6 threes off the back iron. Drew get the rebound. Now they're trying to push to the front court. Januva is trying to get the ball over to Tominski as she pulls for 3 and just off the right iron. Could not get that one to drop. After the first period, the Baruch Bearcats are up by 2, 15-13.
We'll be back after a commercial break.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school, it's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
Here we go.
All right. Now with the second period about to start shortly, the Bearcats are up by 2 points. Right now, some score leaders for Drew. We have Frederick with 6 points, Cruz with 4 points, and Stein with 3. For the Bearcats, we have Millie Yee with 7 points, leading all scorers on both teams. We have Ibelhat with 5 points and Spyu with 3. This game so far has been up and down, with both teams playing very well. We have no separation. So far it's been a back and forth with lead changes so far. And it's very good to see the Bearcats come out with a lot of energy here to start this opening game.
Yeah, I think the story of the first period was the fantastic play by Millie Yee, hitting 2 threes and a free throw. And again, if you're head coach Michael Catrosos, that was a terrific first period. And you want the Bearcats to stay in this game, play tough defense, and you want Drew to continue to struggle shooting so that the Bearcats will continue to be very strong in this game. Right.
As the defense goes, the offense will start to play much better. But now the Drew Rangers have the ball. We're underway in this second period. Now up top to Januva. Now over to Campbell. Back up to Januva. Over to Stein, who pulls for the 3. Just off left iron, but the ball will go back. Is rebounded by Frederick.
She's having a great game, Frederick.
Yes. Now Januva kicks it over to Campbell. Campbell back up to Januva. Over to the left side to Stein. The Baruch Bearcats are playing good defense, and they're rotating on this zone defense, giving the Drew Rangers some problems. Oh, we have a 3 by Stein, just off the left iron, but the Baruch Bearcats could not come down with the rebound as it goes back to the Drew Rangers. Now Januva has the ball up top, kicks it over to Campbell. Spyu try to cheat. Now we have Stein on the left side. Kicks it back up to Januva, who kicks it over to Campbell. Baruch Bearcats look good. But Campbell, working her way through the defense on the baseline, is able to get the layup. Score is now tied up, 15-15.
Yeah, it looks like Drew's trying to get that three-pointer in the corner. They're running a lot of plays where they're trying to force the defense to the left and to leave that player open in the corner.
Right, you can see that on that play there. You've seen Stein had a couple of corner threes there. Now the Bearcats look to answer with Genko at the top of the course, guarded by Genova. Kicks it over to Spayu. It's now working over on the right wing. Almost lost the ball, was able to gather it back. Now she kicks it over to Nishi, who was not able to come down with the corner two. The ball goes back to the Rangers with Genova, kicking it over to Stein. Genova now has the ball, kicks it over to Campbell over on the right wing, over onto the right block. To Frederick, who goes all the way into the rim. Not able to make the layup, but is it going to the line for 2 shots?
Yeah, Fredericks has really been the main factor so far here for the visiting Rangers. Quite honestly, if she has those 6 points in the paint in the first period and grabbing all these offensive rebounds, Drew might be in a little bit more trouble.
Yeah, and it's tough because she comes in at 5'11".
Kaylin Rivera back in the game. She had a great first period, grabbed some big offensive rebounds.
Yeah, and it's all about the little things, you know. As you're playing this game, it's all about playing your role and being the best you can at the role you have.
Yeah, Drew really putting out a full court press now.
All right, Valencia now has the ball into the front court.
Good job, the Bearcats breaking it.
Now Genko has the ball at the top of the court. He's going to make it way over to the right wing. Ran into a little traffic, but gets it off to Spayu. Now we have a foul by Stein from the Rangers. The Baruch Bearcats will be taking the ball out on the right side of the court.
Number 23, from Timinski, checking the Rangers line.
All right, Valencia gets the ball into to Millie Yee. Now back over to Valencia, who's over on the right wing, looking to work on a defender. Now Genko gets back the ball. She now kicks it over to Yee, who's looking to drive all the way into the rim. Try to get the ball back to Genko, but loses it. And the ball goes back to the Rangers as Genova gets it over to the front court on the right wing to Campbell. Campbell couldn't gather the pass. Now Spyu's going the other way for the Bearcats.
Yeah, that's a foul that Drew does not like, the head coach. Player in transition, and they just fouled the player.
Right.
You know, especially because there were already 2 Drew players up front of her, so it wasn't like she had an open layup.
Right.
But the Bearcats won't complain. They'll take it.
Definitely. The more team fouls, just give them an opportunity to go to the line. They get into the penalty. All right, Spayu now kicks the ball over back to Valencia. Now Spayu has the ball at the top of the court, looking to work on Campbell. Campbell is not moving.
Yeah, another foul.
We have another foul. That has to be tough.
Yeah, Joel Alanowski having some words with the referee.
All right, Valencia on the right court gets in the Spayu. Now Valencia has the ball on the right wing. Looking to work her way on now Spayu has the ball, working on Campbell, kicks it back over to Valencia, who pulls for the shot.
Nice.
The corner shot is good. And that was a 3 for the Bearcats.
Big 3, and she had a nice smile as she was running down the court. You like to see that. They're having a good time.
Right. You know, anytime you can come out here on the court and have a good time, just get one shot, you know, that's always the one thing that could get you going as a player. Just knocking down that first shot. Now Drew had the ball inside the lane, wasn't able to get the layup, so the ball will be going back to the Bearcats. With Spayu taking it out underneath the court. She gets it into Valencia. The Drew are definitely trying to put on the trap, but the Baruch Bearcats able to break from it. As Spayu kicks it over to Rivera, but could not get the shot to drop. The ball go back to the Drew Rangers with Genova working her way up to the front court. Now Genova kicks it over to Timinski. Kicks it back over to Campbell on the right wing. Back up top to Genova. Over to Timinski on the left side with the 3. And just missed. Could not get the shot to fall. But as the Bearcats try to fight for the rebound, Fredericks is able to gather it and come down and knock it up for the layup. And it drops. Score now, 19-18. Drew Rangers up by 1.
We'll be back after. We always got to say. Let's do the cue.
In New York City, there is a place for people that want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. Where if you work hard, the possibilities are endless. A place to learn, train, and play. In that order. The City University of New York Athletic Conference. This is where it all comes together. Find your people, be a part of a team, and don't just play the game, change the game. Champions aren't born, they're built. The City University of New York. Be exceptional.
All right, we are back. After our early timeout, we are back with the Bearcats in the front court. We have Genko, who kicks it over to Yee, over to Rivera. She looks to get the ball back to Yee over on the right wing, and she looks to drive, kicks it off to Genko. But we have a travel. Another turnover by the Bearcats. The ball will be going back to the Drew Rangers. All right, Ramos back in the game, gets the ball to the front court. Now kicks it over to Tominski, who kicks it over to Campbell, who pulls for the shot, and the shot is good by Campbell. The score is now 21-18. The Bearcats are down by 3 with 5.5 minutes remaining in this game. All right, Bearcats into the front court looking to answer. Get a good quality offensive possession on this one. Campbell tries to fight for the ball. The good defense by Campbell from the Rangers is able to cause that turnover. And now the ball will be going back to the Rangers.
This is a very crucial part of the game right now because, again, Drew has got the momentum back. The bench is animated. And the way to solve that is by responding like the Bearcats did in the first period with the key play right now.
Now Ramos has the ball. Okay, kick it back up to Tominski, who kicks it over to Campbell. Inside to Fredericks, who stopped a little bit. Tries to get the shot to go up, but could not get it. But the rebound goes back to the Drew Rangers. Now Fredericks has the ball, stops and pop. Could not get it to fall. With the fight for the rebound underneath, the ball go back to the Bearcats, going off the hands of Campbell.
Yeah, so far you look at the shooting percentage, Drew is only shooting 31%. Bearcats are at 46%.
Yeah, the Bearcats are definitely showing a very good percentage right now. But them turnovers are costing them right now. As Yee tries to drive into the rim, puts up the layup, not able to go. Ball go back to the Drew Rangers as Ramos gets the ball into the front court, kicks it over to Tominski. Back up top to Ramos, over to Tominski. Try to get the ball inside, but good play by Ibelhat to get that ball knocked out of bounds. The ball go back to the Drew Rangers. All right, Ramos kicks it over to Campbell. He's looking to stop and pop from the three-point line. Campbell with the three-pointer.
No, you're going to call it a 2.
It's a 2.
Yeah, I think a lot of us thought it was a 3, but it was a 2.
Right, okay. Good shot, but Genko comes back to pull for the 3. Not able to get that to drop. The Drew Rangers now have the ball with a lot of the momentum going in their favor right now. Ramos has the ball at the top of the court, kicks it over to Henning. Back up to Ramos, who kicks over to Minsky with the 3. Could not get that one drop, but Genko will now have the ball. Getting up to the front court for the Bearcats. All right. Rivera now has the ball, kicks it over to Berhat. Now over to Valencia as she's being guarded by Campbell. Now Genko with the ball, who puts up the shot. Not able to get the banker to fall. The ball go back to the Rangers. We now have a timeout by the Drew Rangers, and we'll be back momentarily.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
We are now back from that timeout And so far in this game, the Baruch Bearcats are shooting 45% from the field, while the Drew Rangers are shooting 30% from the field. But it's those turnovers early on and often for the Bearcats who's plagued them so far. But they're only being down 5. The Bearcats have to like where they are. They just need to find a good offensive possession to start matching the Drew Rangers. Yes, that was a travel by Lauren Cruz from the Drew Rangers. The ball will be going back to the Bearcats to see if they can have a good offensive possession here on this play.
Yeah, and in a basketball game, you come in with a game plan. You know,
Right.
the players need to execute certain things to score points and win. But we also want is your opponent to be making mistakes and not to be shooting the ball very well. And to a certain extent today, that's what's been happening with Drew. The one thing that Drew has today that's been a very positive factor is they have 8 offensive rebounds. But the Bearcats are in this game, no doubt about it.
Right. You know, more offensive possessions give you an opportunity to score more points. But now with under 3 minutes remaining in the game, Bearcats are down by 5. With the Drew Rangers with the ball into the front court. Fredericks kicks it back over to Capilio, who now back over to Fredericks, who pulls for the shot. But the rebound is gathered by Stein. Couldn't get the layup to fall, but with Cruz coming in, back in to lay up the ball. Score is now 18-25. All right, the Drew Rangers now have the ball. Another offensive possession.
Yeah. Another positive development there. Another turnover by Drew gives the Bearcats the ball back. Bearcats are in a bit of a drought now. They need to really find a way to do 3 or 4 points. Got to come up with a basket here.
All right, Spayu now gets the ball into Genko. Works way into the front court. It's good defense. The Drew Rangers is playing good defense so far. The Bearcats are working around with Spayu over on the baseline. Kicks it back over to Genko. Now kicks it up top to Rivera. Rivera back over to Spayu. Good screen. Now Spayu looking to get the ball over. Now Yee for the 3. Could not get it to come down, but a good offensive rebound by Spayu. Bearcats now have another possession. Inside to Spayu. Back over to Yee. Kick it back to Spayu. Now the screen. Now we have an offensive foul by Ibelhat.
Yeah, they're going to call a moving screen on that one.
You know, it's good to get another offensive possession. It's just unfortunate that Bearcats couldn't execute on that one. All right, the Drew Rangers now have the ball. Axman over on the right wing. Up top to Capilio, who pulls for 3. Could not get it to fall down. Back over to Axman, up top to Capilio. Over to Crouch. Back up top to Capilio, who pulls for 3. And it is good. The 3-point shot has been working for the Drew Rangers tonight. Breaking down that defense. All right. Now the score is now 28-18 with under a minute left in this quarter. The Bearcats are looking to answer that 3. Now with Rivera kicking the ball over to Yee. See Axman flying in there from the Rangers. Almost able to steal the ball, but the ball will go back to the Bearcats. All right, now Genko has the ball. They're going to work her way.
Bearcats trying to find a good shot.
Now with the shot clock going down, Spayu drives all the way into the lane, able to get the layup up and have the opportunity for the 3-point play. That was a good play with the time clock going down. Spayu with the free throw. It's up.
Nice rebound.
Good rebound by Rivera. Now the Bearcats have another possession. But Valsenia wasn't able to get that one to fall. The ball will go back to the Drew Rangers.
Number 12, Junior Ramos. And number 23, Baruch check in the Rangers line.
All right. Good play. Genko rushing that. Drew thought they could be slick and just roll the ball up, but we have a 3. Couldn't get the 3 to fall. And now we'll be going to halftime with the score 28-20. Drew Rangers up. We'll be back. We'll be back for the third period after this break.
move over to the honors.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight we're going to honor 3 players. Number 11, Shannon Baruch. Mina Pantovic. Yes, Lee Valesco. I'd just like to say a few words about Shannon. 4-year senior, played basketball. That's our love and joy. And every time she comes to volleyball practice, she will start shooting hoops with my volleyball. So we had a little competition where we had to shoot 3-point shots, and of course, she didn't win, I won. Remember that? Okay? But definitely, what made the difference for me with Shannon this year is that we had a hole to fill in the middle of the court. And she's probably the tallest amongst everyone here. That didn't mean it added up to something good. Alright? But in 2 months, 2.5 months, Shannon has become the leading blocker on the team. Yeah. So that just goes to say, with a little hard work, dedication, passion for something, and being in love with it, and knowing what you bring is very important. And she knew exactly what we needed. She knew exactly what her strengths were, or what her weaknesses were. Don't ask her to pass the ball, don't ask her to set it, don't even ask her to serve it. She will tell you no, but to block the ball, she will tell you, hell yes, I'm going to block this ball. Alright? So if she takes that step in life, and setting her goals, doing things that she wants to do, and set her mind to it, she can achieve anything. So without any further ado, Shannon Baruch.
Stay right there. We're going to take it on.
Next.
The team is your family.
Mina.
The team is your family.
The good thing about Mina is that she's originally from Serbia, and Serbia has one of the best volleyball teams in the world. They actually, for the women in particular, they actually just won the world championship. So I couldn't hear the end of it. When the USA beat the men, she almost cried. When the women won, I text her right away to say, hey Mina, congratulations, Serbia won. And she's like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm so excited. And Mina brings that kind of attitude to each day. She puts a smile on my face. Every time we talk, every time out, I actually imitate Mina's moves all the time. When she wins a point, when she loses a point, the reaction is totally different. And I enjoy seeing each and every one of them. But Mina being on the team with me for the last 2 years has been very, very, very good for me personally as a coach, to coach a player like her and to see her grow. I can put Mina in any position I want on the court and she will do exactly what we ask for. She's not the most powerful player, but she's the most consistent player, the most willing player that I've coached here so far. So, without ado, Mina. Last but not least, number 14, yes, if you just face that direction, this is what gets me going each time I come to practice, each time I go to games. See that smile? It's contagious. It's very, very, very contagious. Yesley's always playing games with me, trying to fake me out, show me signs, have me looking left, have me looking right, and we go at it all the time. And the players need to be aware because that ponytail is very dangerous. Alright? But Yesley has been a really charming young lady throughout this process. Her role has changed, it has evolved, it has changed, and now she has settled into a role where she is one of the best servers on the team and coming in and playing defense. And that's a very important role, and I hope that she will continue doing that for the rest of the season to propel us to where we need to go to. Yesley is an actual real senior who's going to be graduating and going out into the world. And I think that she can and will be one of the young ladies to make a difference. Alright, to represent not just Baruch volleyball and women, but all women in society and make a difference going forward. So thank you for being part of the team. If parents are present, we'd like to invite you all to take a group picture with us.
What's up, Baruch?
Gabato. Is that right? Close enough. Right. Leonard Margolis. Luis Pena. I might need help with this one. Michael D. Michael D. We're liking it. We're loving it. And Clemente La Curra. Excellent.
Okay, here we are. Start of the third period. The Rangers from Drew University out of the Landmark Conference have an 8-point lead on the Baruch College Bearcats. And Jamal, tell us a little bit about the stats in the first half.
Yeah, so far one glaring stat that stands out to me is the fact that the Drew Rangers have 12 offensive rebounds to the Bearcats 4. Now the Bearcats are shooting a very good percentage. Right now they're shooting 35% from the floor, but 57% from the three-pointer. But those offensive rebounds have led to the Drew Rangers putting up 35 shots. You know, at some point you have to think that the Drew Rangers getting all these opportunities where they start to see some of them, more of them fall, you know.
Yeah, the Bearcats still have been playing very good defense. Drew's only 2 of 18 from three-point range.
Right.
So the Bearcats in the first half, a lot of credit needs to go to their defense, which also forced Drew to commit a lot of turnovers, which the Drew bench was not very happy about. So we're about ready to go here, the third period. Welcome everybody here to the start of the 2018-19 season. It always feels like a holiday, the first day of the basketball season, because, of course, it's a very popular sport everywhere. And when you have the opportunity, really for any sport here at Baruch College, the first game of the year, the first meet of the year, especially the first outdoor event of the year, it's just something really fun about it. And today, of course, the fun part is basketball. And right after this game, we, of course, have a doubleheader. The men's basketball team will get going. They'll be taking on the Cougars of Kane University.
That was looking like to be an exciting game for the Bearcats. Just going back to what you said about opening day, it's just always something about opening day. It feels good. You're starting from scratch. Everybody's starting all on the same playing field. And it's just, here's your opportunity to show what you can prove, So it's always a moment of excitement for that. Now the Bearcats are starting off this quarter with the possession. Spy you over on the right wing with the screen from Yee. Pulls for three. Couldn't get it to fall. Rebound by the Drew Rangers as Ramos gets the ball into the front court. Ramos pulls for three. Right off back iron, but the rebound almost went to the Bearcats, but they was fighting for it underneath the rim, and now the Drew Rangers have the ball. Over on the right wing is Axman, who kicks it inside to Cruz, who pulls for the right elbow jumper. Bearcats with the rebound. Good defensive possession on that one for the Bearcats. Now Genko has the ball over to the front court. She's working on Ramos right now. Now we have a screen by Spyu as Genko's over on the left wing. Kicks it up top to Valsinia. But Axman was able to steal the pass as she goes all the way to the rim. Tries to put up the layup, couldn't get it to fall. Now Cruz puts up the layup off the offensive rebound and not couldn't able to get it to fall. And the ball will go back to the Bearcats. Now Spyu has the ball underneath the court. Now Valsinia is looking to work her way into the front court. She just does just that. She's now looking to work on the defender. Cruz now guarding her. Now she kicks it over to Ibelhat, who kicks it inside to Spyu, who puts up the shot, not able to get it to drop.
She had three players defending her on that one. Yes. That was a tough one.
Yeah, it's always tough when you have so many defenders around you. Now the ball go back to the Rangers. Now Ramos at the top of the court. Now on the right wing is Axman. Up top to Ramos at the top of the court, who kicks it on the right wing to Axman, who kicks it inside to Frederick. Back to top to Ramos, over to the left wing to Tominski for the three. Just rims out. But Fredericks using that height, able to get the rebound, put it back up for the layup. Score now 30-20. Rangers up with under 8 minutes to go in this third period. Valsinia now has the ball. It's guarded by Cruz. Now she kicks it over to Spyu over onto the right wing. Looking to set up the offense for the Bearcats. The shot clock is going now. Now Ibelhat looks to drive all the way into the rim with the hook shot. Could not get it to drop. First tough possessions for the Bearcats as they was able to get to the rim but wasn't able to get the ball to drop. Now Cruz going into the lane.
I thought they could have called a walk on that one.
Yeah, it was almost very dicey on that one. Could have went either way. Now Genko has the ball over to the front court. With the Drew Rangers up by 12, the Blue Bearcats are looking to answer right here on this possession with Spyu stopping and pop. Could not get that one to fall, just rims out. She will be going to the line for 2 shots.
Bearcats will return to action right away here Monday night. They'll be taking on the Maccabees of Yeshiva University. An interesting story, Jamal, about Yeshiva. This is also their home court. They, of course, practice here and play their home games, a lot of their home games here. Their dorms are up the street, so it's kind of like almost like an LA Staples Center situation here with the Lakers and Clippers. Bearcats, of course, will be the home team on Monday night. Very happy to be playing Yeshiva, of course, a neighbor.
Right.
The Bearcats, of course, like I said, within 48 hours will be back on the court.
Yeah, so definitely this is a good game right here just for them to get the first one out of their system, get the first one under their belt so they can move on to the next one. But this game is currently still going. Bearcats down by 11, 32-21. Under 7 minutes remaining in this game. The Drew Rangers now with the 3 on the right corner. Could not get that one to fall. The Bearcats now have the ball into the front court. As Yee pulls back. It's now working on Axman. Looks to drive all the way to the rim. Puts up the shot. The Bearcats have had a couple shots like that tonight where they get so close to the rim and the ball is just not able to fall for them right now.
Yeah.
He'd be going to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, I mean, the shots are good, and they're just so close to going in.
Right.
It's just they're not like wild shots or anything.
Mhm.
They're not even, hitting the box or anything. But they're just, that first period, I think we were getting the drops, but
Right.
we're not getting them now. But they're trying, though, and I think that's what we need to do. We need to keep constantly getting to the line.
And it's good to see them still continuously drive, because it could be frustrating at times when you're putting up your shots and it's just not falling for you.
Yeah, two very good-looking free throws, by the way, by Yi.
Right. And now the Bearcats find themselves down by 9 with 6.5 minutes remaining in this third period. Now we have a 3 by Januva. Just misses. But Spayu with the ball has to look for the defender behind her. Is able to guard the ball. And now Spayu has it over on the left wing for the Bearcats. She kicks it back.
Oh, nice little play there.
Yes, it was. Now Ebel hot with the 3.
Oh.
Could not get that one to fall. And now Januva's into the front court trying to push 4.
The game is starting to really pick up right now.
Now we have
foul, number 15.
We have a foul on Natalie Ebel Hot.
Yeah, Natalie's a 2-sport athlete here at Baruch College. She also plays women's tennis. She had a very good season at the number 5 flight.
Tennis is a sport right there. You have to definitely move your feet a lot.
Yeah, of course, who just replaced her, Kaylin Rivera, is also on the women's tennis team. Also nice to see Greg Wiskowski, the Baruch College head men's and women's tennis coach. He's also here today supporting the girls watching the game.
That's good, when all sports on the campus can all come together and support one another. It's an amazing feeling.
Yeah, it's a busy weekend. Men's and women's cross country are at NCAA regionals.
Right.
Men's soccer today is taking on number 1 Messiah in the NCAA tournament. So the Baruch athletic program is very robust and very busy this weekend with a lot of good games. Oh, see, that's just a tough one. That's tough.
No, that is definitely a tough one, John. Right at that spot, seeing the ball jump onto the rim and just teeter out. It just has to be tough right there.
Oh, I just did not get the roll. And we're the home team here. We're supposed to get the roll. Someone tell the gym gods.
Please answer the prayers. It's just the height of the Drew Rangers right now is just tough for the Baruch Bearcats to overcome.
Yeah, looking at the stats, Drew only shooting 31%. Bearcats a little bit better at 35%. And when we look at it, Drew 2 for 22 from three-point range. So it sounds like Coach Olowinski this year is going to really be relying on the 3. He's going to be like the Milwaukee Bucks that love to shoot the 3 on every court. And I think we're going to be seeing that all year from Drew.
Yeah, but
so far it's been a struggle.
It's definitely been a struggle, but it's very encouraging for the Bearcats to be on defense and hold the Drew Rangers to 29% from the field and 9% from three-pointer. Now Spy's over to the front court. Looking to work her way into the lane. Was able to get up to the rim. Wasn't able to get the layup to fall. It's very tough right now for the Bearcats. They're doing everything they're supposed to do. They're being aggressive. They're finding their way into the lane. They just could not get the ball to drop on these last couple possessions.
Yeah, the effort today has just been fantastic. I think if you're head coach Katrosos here in your debut, you've got to be very happy with what you've seen. The Bearcats are right there in the thick of things, and they're working very hard. They're encouraging each other. They're supporting each other. And they're having fun.
And to go against Drew Rangers team from the Landmark Conference, it was a very good test for them today. Spy was able to knock down those 2 free throws. And now we have a 30-second timeout by Baruch. We'll be back momentarily after this break.
In New York City, there is a place for people that want to be a part of something bigger than themselves, where if you work hard, the possibilities are endless. A place to learn, train, and play. In that order, the City University of New York Athletic Conference. This is where it all comes together. Find your people, be a part of a team, and don't just play the game, change the game. Champions aren't born. They're built. The City University of New York. Be exceptional.
And we are back from that timeout. The Drew Rangers now have the ball, and they're working over to the front court. Janua now has the ball, working over to the left side of the court. Now kicks it over to Campbell on the right wing. Campbell's looking to drive in to the lane. She goes up for the shot. Not able to let it fall, but Janua with the rebound.
Well, finally a play, the ball rolling out. Finally it happened on the other side with Drew.
No, definitely the Baruch Cats are looking to get the roll right now. But Campbell now has the ball. Kicks over to Janua, who looks to drive into the lane. But we have a foul on.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be on Spayu. Actually, no correction. Yeah, they're going to call it on number 34, Emilia. So back to a 10-point lead for the visiting Drew Rangers from Madison, New Jersey. Nice little campus out there. It's also the home of the New York Jets practice facility.
Now we have a good rebound by Rivera. Now Spayu has the ball over to the front court. She kicks it over to tough shot right there. The Bearcats are looking to get a couple of shots to drop here, but is not able to find the bounce or to find the bottom of the net. Good play right there by Yee to try to steal the ball. Now Campbell has it for the Rangers. Over to Janua. Inside to Cruz, where we have a foul.
Number 14, Caitlin Rivera.
We have a foul on Caitlin Rivera, and that's her third foul. We have some substitutions. We have Valsenia and Emily Rivera checking in for Emilia and Caitlin Rivera. All right, we have a rebound, offensive rebound by the Rangers. And now Juno has the ball at the top of the court. Kicks it over to Campbell. Screen, looks to drive all the way into the lane. Puts up the shot, but we have a foul. The foul is on Emily Rivera.
Yeah, Emily and Caitlin are sisters. Both of them, of course, from Long Island, Long Beach.
The freshman here on the team, it's the first year. Now we have Campbell. Score is now 37-25. With under 4 minutes remaining here in this third period, the Baruch Bearcats are down by 12. All right, Valsenia gets the inbounds. She's working her way to the front court. She's looking to work her way on the defender. Goes all the way to the rim.
Good effort.
Not able to get the bounce, but you like to see that if you're coach.
Yeah, good offensive read, too, by the Bearcats.
Now Campbell into the lane. Is able to knock down that layup. Score is now 39-25. Baruch Bearcats are down by 14. We're looking to answer here as Valsenia goes all the way to the rim. I think it looks like she slipped on that play.
Again, home team just not getting in.
It's just unfortunate because the Bearcats are doing everything that they're doing everything right now. They're getting quality shots, just can't find a way to knock them down.
Yeah, the ball likes the rim more than the net.
And it's hitting all iron. Good defense by Valsenia on that play on the closeout. Ball rims out, and the Bearcats now have the rebound and the ball in the front court. Now we have a turnover by the Bearcats with the illegal screen. Offensive foul, Emily Rivera. All right, the Rangers now have the ball, working their way over to the front court. We have Janua taking a step to offense for the Rangers. She kicks it over to Minsky. He kicks it over to Frederick. He kicks it over to Campbell on the right wing. Frederick is looking to get rid of the ball. Now kicks it over to Henning with the three by Janua. With
backboard
the banker. And it is good.
So I think that's only the third three-pointer all game. They've taken over more than 25 shots.
Yes, they have been putting them up all game. They put up so far. 25 three-pointers to make 3. Now Spyu with the free throw jumper, not able to knock it down, but we going to the line for 2 shots.
Through foul, number 33, Sakaya Campbell.
Bearcats have done very well at the free throw line, and that's what they need to do now to kind of get some points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, definitely. And a lot of those plays, you know, if they just get a couple of those layups to fall, you know, could definitely swing the momentum.
Good shot. Nothing but net. See, that time the ball like the net more.
Definitely at the free throw line with the first free throw. Good for Spyu. Second free throw is up, and it's good. Baruch Bearcats down by 15, 42-27 with 2 minutes remaining in this third period. Now Janua kicks the ball over to Kaminsky. Back to Janua, inside to Fredericks. Over to Capellia. To Janua, over to Tominski. Oh, inside to Henning. But we have a foul on Valsinia from the Bearcats.
Bearcats, of course, like we said, will be in action Monday night against Yeshiva. Then they'll have about a week off, and then the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, they'll be home to play Manhattanville. A little note, the start time of that game now is 7 o'clock instead of 7:30. Well, the game, it's a doubleheader that day. The men will be starting first, taking on SUNY Brockport, who after the men's game has got to rush over to Newark Airport to catch a flight back to Rochester.
Oh, wow.
So we moved the times up a half hour. Should be a good doubleheader, you know, with the holiday getting closer. And as always, Baruch College athletic contests, of course, are free of charge.
So if you're in the neighborhood and you want to stop by and see a quality game, come on by. All right. Now we have the Drew Rangers with the ball into the front court. We have Capilio. We have on the right wing is Genoa for the 3. It's hit off the right iron. As we've seen a lot of Drew players swarm for the rebound. You see Henning come down with the rebound, puts up the shot, and is fouled by Emily Rivera.
Yeah, it's been a lot of free throws here this third period. It's kind of with the, the best way to describe what has been this period. Just both teams at the free throw line.
Right.
That's where most of the baskets have come from.
Yeah, it's been really tough for both teams to find the net.
This, of course, is the return game. Last year, the Bearcats played at Drew University, and this was the return game this year, which became the home opener. Wow. Bearcats actually opened up their first 3 games at home with this, Yeshiva, and then Manhattanville.
Yeah, it's always good to, you start at home to open up the first 3 games and have the crowd behind you. Could very definitely feed off that vibe in the crowd.
Yeah, first home road game will be out at Patchogue, Long Island, against St. Joseph's of Long Island from the Skyline Conference.
Now Spyu has the ball to the left wing. Inside to Genko. Good play
nice
by Spyu and Genko on that one.
Nice play, left-handed shot, layup there. Good play. Great teamwork.
Definitely working off of each other right there. Score is now 46-29 with under a minute to go in this final period. Now Fredericks inside for the Rangers. Missed the first shot, was able to get that rebound, and now score is 48-29. There's seconds remaining in this third period. Genko now has the ball with the screen by Spyu, who tries to kick it over to Spyu. Genko is not able to get the shot up, get the pass in. After 3 periods, the score is 48-29. The Bearcats are down. We'll be back momentarily after this short break.
Refreshes.
In New York City, there is a place for people that want to be a part of something bigger than themselves, where if you work hard, The possibilities are endless. A place to learn, train, and play. In that order. The City University of New York Athletic Conference. This is where it all comes together. Find your people, be a part of a team, and don't just play the game, change the game. Champions aren't born, they're built. The City University of New York. Be exceptional.
Back to action here as we start the fourth period. Want to take a moment to recognize a nice thing on the court, a graphic in memory of our former men's basketball coach, 29 years, and as well as athletic director, administrator, coached tennis at one time, Ray Rankus, who unfortunately left us, passed away this past June. And this year on the court, there will be a graphic on two ends of the court to honor his memory, and we are happy to do that. And we'll also have Alumni Day on January the 12th, where Ray will be honored again.
All right, now we're back to the action as the Bearcats look to get a good possession on the offense. Espayu able to put up the shot. The Campbell defending, I think she tipped that one. The ball goes back to the Drew Rangers. And now Ramos will have the call. So kicks it over to Henning at the free throw line. Good play by Valsinia to get the rebound over Fredericks. Now Valsinia gets it in to Ibelhat.
Oh, nice play.
Over to Valsinia. Great pass by Ibelhat to Valsinia for the layup on that. 50-31. The Bearcats on a great possession by that. Great possession right there for the Bearcats.
All right, Bearcats now with some momentum. Yeah, Valsinia started that play.
Right.
Sent it down laterally. Natalie realized she did not have a shot, but found her teammate open underneath the basket and passed it to her. Terrific teamwork.
All right there. Shot over there on the left baseline by Belhot. Couldn't drop by Campbell. Finds her way inside to the lane. Able to get the layup to drop. And now we have a block foul. The foul is on Spayu. Not able to complete the three-point play, but the Drew Rangers get the offensive rebound. And a three is put up by Ramos, and it falls. The Drew Rangers now lead this game 55-31. We'll be back shortly after this break.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
Back to action here.
We are back. Now the Bearcats working their way to the front court. Now Genko at the top of the court. The Bearcats looking to set up the offense. Campbell is very active for the Rangers right now, diving for the ball in that one. Couldn't come up with the steal. Ball go back to the Bearcats. They look to have a good offensive possession here.
Stay off the ball, Sky. Stay off the ball. Just deny it back to her.
All right. Spayu gets the inbounds into Ibelhout. Over to Yee. Back to Ibelhout at the top of the court. She kicks it over to Spayu. Spayu's looking to work her way on Campbell right now. Couldn't, but now we have a foul on Campbell.
somebody switch for 25.
All right. Bellhot kicks it into Spyu over on the left wing. Campbell has to be careful. She has 4 fouls, 1 away from fouling out.
Tough one.
Tough play right there. Bellhot called for the travel. Ramos now has the ball for the Drew Rangers, working their way to the front court. As he kicks it over to the right wing inside to Campbell. Over to Fredericks. Fredericks could not come down with the layup, but gets the rebound. Another possession for the Drew Rangers. Now Ramos over on the right wing. Could not get that one to fall. Another rebound by the Drew Rangers. That's been definitely the Achilles heel for the Berg Bearcats. All these offensive possessions that they get on the offensive rebounds by the Drew Rangers.
Bearcats working hard.
Yeah, it's been a tough game.
Mike Trosos, of course, Baruch alum. Graduated in the 90s, doing a lot of teaching, having a lot of fun.
Now the Bearcats with Genko over onto the left side. It's been tough right now because the Drew Rangers has definitely ramped up the pressure.
Yeah, Drew last year was middle of the pack in the landmark. And I think the expectations this year is they want to do a little bit better than that.
Oh, yeah, Spyu.
Nice play. Little Dwayne Wade.
With the banker right there. Step back. Good shot right there. Score is now 55-33. Under 7 minutes remaining in the final period. Now inside Fredericks as he keeps it up to Ramos. And she pulls for the 3, and it's good. Score is 58-33. Drew Rangers up. Now Genko working her way to the front court. It's guarded by Ramos. Now kicks it off to Bellhot, who pulls for the shot.
Oh,
just
in and
rims
out. Again.
It's been tough for the Bearcats tonight. With a lot of shots they're putting up right now. Just not able to find the bottom of the net.
Bearcats possession.
Yeah, that one just literally rolled around very quickly.
And it was a good look, too.
Yeah. Eventually, those shots drop.
Yeah.
You know, if it's not today, it's going to be a game where the Bearcats are going to explode.
Yes, definitely. And they should definitely look at today's game and be encouraged. You know, despite the score, be encouraged that a lot of the shots you put up just didn't find the bottom of the net tonight. And they were quality shots. Now, inside of Spyu, we have a jump ball with possession going to the Drew Rangers.
Yeah, Bearcats losing possession that one with the possession arrow. Drew with bringing in 5 new players now again.
Yeah, it looks like a mass substitution right now.
And they call it travel. Here it is, all 5.
All 5.
Lisa Cathiello, Ashton Noel, Carolyn Genoa.
Now checking in for the Drew Rangers is Noel Capillo, Janua, Tominski, and Cruz. A mass substitution, all 5 players. Now Janua kicks it inside to Noel. He puts up the shot, but it's fouled. Noel will be going to the line for 2 shots.
Foul on number 13, Kelly E. The first 2 shots for number 4, Ashton Noel.
Now Noel for the Drew Rangers steps in for the first free throw, and it's good. Score now 59-33 with under 6 minutes remaining in the final period.
I think what the Bearcats need to do now here in these final 6 minutes is run some game plays, work on some things, and find some good shots and make some shots.
Right. Especially at the end of the game, you know. You definitely walk into the next game feeling a little more confident. Seen a lot of shots fall. Now Spyu kicks it back over to Genko, who pulls for the 3. Just misses off the left iron. Good rebound by Spyu on that one. But the jump ball is called, and it'll go back to the Bearcats.
Yeah, they didn't make the shot, but they got the rebound.
Right.
So still something good came out of that, and that's a very good hustle by Melinda And the possession arrow gives it to the Bearcats.
And you gotta really like the fight in the Bearcats right now. They're not giving up. They're playing this game all the way down to the final shot clock, to the final 0-0.
Through foul on number 4, Ashton Noel. Her first.
Yeah, Drew still has a lot of familiar faces from what I could see. 2 or 3 players still playing that got a lot of time in the first half.
All right, then we have the Bearcats. Emily Rivera gets the ball over to Spyu. They look to trap.
Good play.
Shot. Great play.
Nice play, Caitlin Rivera.
Caitlin Rivera. Score is now 60-35. With about 5 minutes remaining in this final period. Capillo pulls up for the 3, and the 3 is good.
Yeah, I mean, as we saw, they put up 29 three-pointers, and they've made about 3 in the last 3 minutes. But it gives you an idea how much they're going to be relying this year on the three-pointer.
Yeah, almost half their shots have been three-pointers tonight.
Yeah, you're correct. They're 21 of 60 overall, and 29 of those 60 shots have been three-pointers.
So a lot of teams will look to know what they have in store when they come to playing the Drew Rangers. But the Bearcats, definitely on a lot of these possessions, playing very good defense. You have to be very encouraged if you're the Bearcats. Now the Drew Rangers are fighting for the rebound underneath. It's very tough under there with that height of the Drew Rangers.
Number 40, Caitlin Rivera. 2 shots for Cecilia Croft.
Now we have Cecilia Croft stepping in for the first first free throw. The first one is good. Score is now 64-35. All right, that one misses, but Noel for the Drew Rangers is able to fly in for the rebound. Back up top to Janua as she passes to Minsky, who pulls for 3, and the 3 is good. Drew Rangers sticking to their trend and putting up another three-pointer. Score is now 67-35 with 4 minutes remaining in this final period.
Yeah, and again, that's got to be their 4th three-pointer in the last 5 minutes.
Now we have a timeout by the Baruch Bearcats, and we'll be back momentarily after this short break.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
And we are back to action here in the Arc Arena this afternoon. The Baruch Bearcats versus the Drew Rangers as the inbounds is over to Spyu as she puts up the shot and it's fouled. Couldn't get that one to fall, but she'll be going to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of the individual scoring so far. First for the Bearcats. And the Spyu at the line. She's leading the Bearcats this afternoon with 12 points. Make that 13. Millie Yee has 9, courtesy of those 7 points early on. And Mitchie and Albohaupt with 5 points each. Spyu also has 8 rebounds. Genko has 6 rebounds.
No, very solid game, man. Adding 5 assists for Spyu.
Good offensive rebound by Caitlin.
Now Spyu has the ball, kicks it over to Belhot, who pulls for 3. Not able to get that one to fall. With a rebound by Noel for the Drew Rangers, and they now have the ball in the front court. Janua kicks it over to Capilio. Now Janua has the ball. Kicks it back to Capilio. Looks to pull for the shot. Kicks it inside to Noel. Right over on the right block. Who kicks it back up to Janua, who pulls for three. Not able to get that one to fall. And rebound by Ibelhout. Now Spayu has the ball into the front court. Is looking to drive, but stops. Working on Noel. Kicks the ball over to Valencia. Valsinia not able to get that over to her. Capilio now has the ball for the Drew Rangers. And she puts up the shot. Couldn't get that one to fall, but Janua's there to clean it up for her and get that one to fall in. And as you see the Drew Rangers bench erupt, they're very pleased with how their players playing right now. Now we have a substitution. Checking in for Valsinia Michi is Samantha Genko. Now completing the three-point play is Janua for the Drew Rangers. Now Genko trying to get the ball over to Spayu. Almost loses it off the hands of Noel from Drew Rangers. The ball go back to the Bearcats. Now Spayu on the left side of the court gets it into Ibelhout. Ibelhout hands it back over to Spayu. As he passes it back to Ibelhout, who pulls up for the three. And it is good. Good play to work off of each other right there for Spayu and Ibelhout.
Yeah, she's got 8 points now.
Now Capilio with the three-pointer for the Drew Rangers. Good way to box out there for Ibelhout. Now Genko is working her way to the front court. Genko makes her way over to the left side of the court, and she tries to drive in. Kicks it up top to Caitlin Rivera. Now over to Spayu. Now Spayu's working on Noel. And we have Amelia.
They're calling a palm.
Got called on the carry right there.
Bearcats has, of course, be returned to action on Monday night at 7 o'clock. They'll be taking on the Maccabees of Yeshiva University. And I don't think we've played Yeshiva women's basketball. I'm pretty sure it's been about 12, 13 years.
Wow.
It had been a regular thing, but it hasn't been on the schedule for a while, but now it, of course, will be. So it's good to see two neighbors playing each other again. And, of course, we'll be here in the Arc Arena Monday at 7 o'clock.
If you want to catch all the action, you can tune into the YouTube channel. Now we have the Bearcats into the front court. Good fight by Ibelhout and Noel. But the jump ball possession will go back. Will go back to the Drew Rangers.
Yeah, one of the Drew players is coming out of the game. She's holding her wrist.
Yeah, it's always a tough play when you're off the injury. And now we have substitutions for the Bearcats. Checking in for the Bearcats right now is Millie Yee, Ross, Rollins Aliers, and Emily Rivera. Now we have a foul on Emily Rivera. Noel will be stepping in for 2 shots. All right. 2 made free throws by the Drew Rangers. Melina Spayu over into the front court. Trying to work her way past the defender. She kicks it over to
Drew foul. Bearcats retain possession.
All right, Ease underneath the rim. They're going to get the ball inbounds. Gets it over to Spyu. It's over on the baseline, looking to drive all the way to the rim. Gets the shot up and is good. Linda Spyu off the baseline. The layup is good. Now with about 1 minute remaining in this final period. It's been a good game today. Drew Rangers with a 3 from Capilio. She almost rims out but falls in. Gets the friendly bounce. We have a little stoppage in play for a moment. It's adding a little bit of time to the clock.
Yeah, they're going to put 58 seconds on the clock.
Now the Bearcats are working their way into the front court. Melinda Spyu. Got a foul on Noel. Spyu steps in for 2 free throw shots. First one is good.
I want to ask fans to come back to our YouTube channel for the second game this afternoon. Should be a good one. The Bearcats, the men in their season opener, taking on the Cougars of Kane University.
It's definitely going to be a good matchup for the Bearcats today.
Bearcats have won, I think, the last 3 against Kane. Kane, though, has some new leadership as head coach, so they've got some new things going on with the program. I know they lost a tough game the other night. I believe it was out in Philadelphia. I'm sure John's got that all scouted out. But it'll be fun to see the men play. And it was good to see the girls get going.
Yes, definitely
was. Good to see the new faces, a lot of the good effort. A lot of credit to the Bearcats today for their hard work. It's going to be a lot of fun seeing this team this year.
Yeah, and we saw definitely got a lot of little glimpses of chemistry between Spyu, Genko, and Ibelhout on a lot of plays. Remember that 3-pointer by Ibelhout? And Genko and Spyu working off of each other. But the final score here today at the Arc Arena is 74-43. The Drew Rangers walk away victorious. It was a great game today for the Bearcats to get started. They're going to go have a great short turnaround in 48 hours. They'll be back here at 7 p.m. to go against the Yeshiva University. We all thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned for the men's game.